That up a little bit. Hopefully you can still hear me. It looks like you can still see, so that's good. So today we have mostly Ruby Star and Moda fabric. I'm going to do, some of it is cut into half yards or less or around that. Some are just already cut into yards. So I'm going to go ahead and get started just so that I can start figuring things out. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and start. This one happens to be a yard cut, so we're going to pin that one. And this is a Shaded Solid by Deb Strain from Moda. Like I said, it is a 1 yard cut. It's got a very interesting texture to it, actually. I did cap shipping today, so you won't pay more than $9.22 to ship no matter how much you buy. And let me go ahead and run this one, get things started. While we talk about it a little bit. Yeah, this is a Moda. It is a Deb Strain. It is a very pretty blue color. And you're going to get the full yard, and it's just $8. Welcome in, everyone. We're doing mostly Moda and Ruby Star today. We've got a few Ruby Star pieces here. This one is 1 1/4 yards. I'm just going to run it at the 1 yard. It's Melrose by Studio M. And it's just kind of a very tan color. And it looks like there's little leaves on it. So you're going to get the entire piece. You're going to get the whole 1 1/4 of this guy. Welcome in for those of you who just joined. I have a mix here of Moda and Ruby Star fabrics. We're just going to start going through there. We also have some from the strawberry line. And then I also have some of the little samples that the salespeople take around. I know sometimes you guys like those. This is 3/8 of a yard. Let's find some that we can put together. Let's put these two together. Actually, let's do all of these. So these are all grunge, but they're all different colors of grunge. So this one, there's a half yard. This one is a half yard. So here's a full yard here. And then this would be 3/4 of a yard. So yard and 3/4, you're going to get all the pieces, and it's one price, and it's running now. That one has some cool green in it, like teal. Oh, the air conditioner went off. Isn't it creepy in here? Nice. Minnesota Maggie, you get all of this. Next we have it's a yard, and it is a panel. And it's someone who loves fall most of all. And it is a Moda, and the line is, if I can read it, where is it? I Love You Most of All by Deb Strain. Oh, how cute. It is a really pretty blue color, though. Actually, is that, oh, actually, it's 2 panels. It's a yard, but there's 2 panels on it, and they're the same panels. I don't know if you could see the owl with the, I think those are straw flowers. But we'll go ahead and run that when you're going to get 2 panels for the same price. So that should be running now. Oh, this is that for the button. All right, Jackson's Grammy. This would be like blue, white, and this is See if I can fold this up as neat as it was. Nice. Okay. Next. Next looks like a ruby star, actually. It is hot pink. Dare I say it? Hot. And this looks like it might be a line from, there's 2 yards here, so I'll run it a yard at a time. This is from one of the new lines, Glow Garden. Let me unfold it so you can see the selvage, because you know I love selvage. Yeah, I think it did. It may even been the same line because it was Deb Strain too. But I'm going to go ahead and run this guy since I've got it out. I might move the camera down a little bit so you're not seeing so much of the desk. But this is Ruby Star. It's the new line, Glow Garden. And we're just going to run a yard of it. And if that sells, we'll run the second yard. And you are correct. It is a perfect match to that. So 1 yard for Bella. There's a second yard on here, so I'm going to go ahead and run that second yard in case anybody would like to grab it. Oh, here comes the air conditioner again. It's hot. Okay. Texas Grammy, I don't know if you want to see this, but this is the blue that matches your panel. And I don't know if you'd like to have it. I'm going to go ahead and run it just in case you would. That way it doesn't get too far away. But I've got another bag to open here, and we'll run those. And thank you. Let me just dump this bag so you guys can see what's in it. Ooh, it's really close. You can't really see all that's in it. Looks like we got some strawberries. Looks like there's more moon glow in there. Or glow garden, whatever they called it. This is a big strawberry. And then here's a panel. So it isn't quite a yard, but it is the full panel, so that's good. And the line is Bee Garden. Let me pull this out for a second. We'll look at the whole panel. You can see it's got the bees here. There's a huge beehive in the middle. And there's bees there. Cute panel. We might get lucky and find some fabric that matches it. We're just going to go ahead and run this. It's just $8 for the panel. Oh, Jackson's Grammy. Thank you. Okay. Let's do some of this glow garden. It is bright. Do you see how bright that is? Dang. This looks like the panel, but it's just a little more than a half a yard, so I'll run it at the half yard price, which is $5. But here's what the panel looks like. It's upside down, like this is a something flying. Here's that fabric in a different color. But it's got most of the little panel pieces are intact. And like I said, it's 5/8 of a yard, it's like little more than a half a yard. But we're gonna go ahead and run that. We're just gonna run that at the $5 price. Uh-oh. I did something to my phone. There it goes. Okay, that should be running now that I figured out which buttons to push. This is Glow Garden from Ruby Star Society. It is a half a yard, and it is the panel piece that they have that's part of that Glow Garden line. And here's another one. Is it any bigger? It's actually smaller, so we're going to skip that one. These are all about the same size. Skip that, skip that. So we already had one. Oh, these are all. There's a lot of these. This one's 7/8 of a yard. So this should be the full panel. Oh, it is. It is the full panel. You can see it there. So that one is a full yard. So let's go ahead and run that guy and see if anybody would like the full panel this time. Right. Next up, some kind of strawberries. It's a little more than a half a yard, and I think it might be a 108. Yes, this is a 108. There's a half a yard. I'm trying to make sure there's nothing weird on it. But this looks like it's got kind of a peach background to it. It's not white. It looks kind of white on your screen, but it's not. And it's only a half yard. Even though it's a 108, I'm still going to run it for the $5. So if anybody wants to grab it, we'll send it your way. And Lisa, it's coming to you. Looks like we have one with a navy background now. Let's see. It's 3/4 of a yard. It's also a 108, it appears. I'm going to check it, make sure it looks okay. Is there something? Okay, this one. I don't know if you can see this. Do you see these white dots? They're a few inches from the selvage. So buyer beware. This one has a misprint. And it goes all along the selvage. But the rest of it looks good. Like I said, it's a 108, 3/4 of a yard. I'm just going to run it for the $5, just because it does have that damage on it that you're going to have to cut around. But if anybody would like it, we'll send it your way. Nice, Lisa. Okay, next bag. next bag. I'll just start on top. This is another of the Bee Garden. It's the exact same panel that we just had. Here's the selvage in case you want to see the name. And it looks like it's a full panel, so that's good. And I'm just going to run it for the $8 in case anybody wants to grab it. All right, Lisa for the win. Next, we've got some grunge. That's green. It is a yard and a half. And it isn't like my screen is showing this as like a neon green, and it's not that neon. It's actually a little darker green, and the white's not helping. This is the truest color. It's not. This looks limey to me, but down here, this is the color it actually is in person. And we'll just go ahead and run that guy. He's just $8. You're gonna get like a little more than a yard. What I say was on there, a yard and a half. So you're gonna get a yard and a half for that price. Oh, did that fix the color a little bit? No green grunge today. This is 3/4 of a yard, so I'll run it at the half yard for $5. It's basic gray, acorn hollow. And it looks like they're little, are those anise, maybe? But look at the cute selvage. And so we're just going to run this guy for $5, see if anybody wants to give him a home. Okay, Minnesota Maggie coming to you. Here's another one of the strawberries. I do believe this is a 108. Checking it to make sure there's nothing wrong with it, because on that blue one I saw those little like printing dots. Big piece of fabric though. And we're just gonna run this for the $8. Like I said, it's a yard and something. And this is not a white background. It's reading a little white on there, but it's actually like a peachy color like that other one we had. See how it contrasts with the white? And it's a pretty good piece of fabric. So we'll just run it for the $8 and see if anybody wants that big piece of fabric. Yard and 3/4. Oh, Jackson's Granny. Coming your way, ma'am. Okay, this is darling. I'm gonna do this by the yard. He's so cute. I had some those bags, the scrap bags that they sell. I had scrap bags last week with this guy in him, and I named him Steve the Sloth. But it is a teal background, like a greenish teal, and then these guys are like green. But he's so funny. He's like exercising. He's so cute. And I'm just gonna run this one by the yard since we have multiple yards here. And he's just $8 for the yard if anybody would like to take him home. And like I said, there's like 4 yards here. So if multiple of you want it, you don't need to bid up. We have some. Oh, does she? There's a famous actress who likes sloth. I swear I saw like some interview where she was like crying because her husband brought her a sloth. I mean, not like to live with him, but second yard of this is running if anybody would like it. Kirsten. I'll think of it. That's it, Lisa. Kirsten Bell. It's the funniest interview too. And then I'm going to run the third yard of this in case anybody needs it. And if not, we'll move on. Awesome sauce. Thank you. Here we have a couple of pieces of Starry. This is way darker than what you see there. That didn't help. Let's see if I can get it to... It's way darker than you see there, and the white's not helping. But it looks like here's a half a yard, and here's a half a yard. So we've got 2 half yards. I'll just sell them together at the yard price if anybody would like them. So it's $8. You're going to get both pieces. And that should be running now if anybody needs both of them. Fantastic. We got that one for you. I love the Starry fabric. I think it's so cool. Okay, here's another 108. This one's a yard. Let me check it over real quick, 'cause now I'm nervous because I saw that one that had the stuff on it. I don't see anything here. Oh, I might see the mistake. I think they printed the selvage upside down. Like this, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. The selvage is upside down. Doesn't it usually read when you're holding it like this? That's, maybe I'm just, well, maybe it's a 108 and it's just different than I'm used to. Anyway, this is a full yard. I'm going to go ahead and run that guy for $8, and it is a 108. Fantastic. Oh, you have a cute logo. Did you always have a logo, or is that new? Next up, it's been there 3 months and I just didn't notice. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. These look like labels, quilt labels that are holiday themed. It's from Fancy That Designs and Cozy Wonderland. And then it's got these bigger ones on it too. This one's on the flip side. Yeah, they're just cute. Like, I guess you can embroider your information or write it. And then, and then it has these bigger pieces. And I guess it has these cut lines for those of us that never know where to cut things. That's darling. There's a yard of it here. So I'm sure it's going to get you the full repeat. And I'm just going to go ahead and run that guy for 8. See if anybody's in the holiday mood today. No holidays. Gotcha. Um, Here's some more of this strawberry in blue. And it's printed upside down too. Maybe it's supposed to be like that on 108s. But I want to check this one. I saw that imperfection on that other one, and I just want to make sure it doesn't have it here too. So I think I'm going to do a couple of pieces of this. This is 3/8 of a yard. This is 4/8 of a yard, so half a yard. And I'll just do these together. Let me check it over real quick and make sure I don't see any of those dots. No. So 7/8, not quite a yard, but this one is a yard. So just because it's not quite a yard, we're going to use the half yard bit. So it's just going to start at 5, but you're going to get 7/8 of a yard. They are cut in 2 pieces though. Oh, fantastic. We gotcha for these. And then here's another one. This one is a yard and a quarter. Is a 108 as well. Let me check it real quick. Now I'm nervous. I'm nervous looking for imperfections. I don't see any on this one. This looks like it was the end of a bolt though. The way it's folded up here. See how it's wrinkly through here? That's usually how they fold them at the end of a bolt. But this is a yard and a half of the strawberries, and I believe this is the navy colorway. And we're just going to run that guy for $8. Fantastic for the win. Next in the stack, this looks like Morrison Company, but I know it's not because that would make it a Free Spirit, and I know these aren't Free Spirit. It's Rainier by, looks like Jessica Roy. I can't read. Roy? From Quilted Studios. And this is really pretty. Like I said, it looks like a Morrison Company. I have 3 yards, so I'm going to run this a yard at a time. And if the first yard sells, we'll go to the next one, etc. If not, we'll move on. So this is running now. You're going to get a full yard for just $8. Okay, Lisa, we got you for the first yard. Second yard is running now. Thank you, Pawtastic again. And then I'm going to run it again because we do have the fabric here. So in case anybody else wants another yard. Aiko, I think this might be your first purchase from me, so welcome. Oh, I should remind you guys that we do have the loyalty program. Once every time you move up a level, you do get a coupon. So make sure you use those coupons. I tried to price things so it works with all the coupons, but some of them are pretty good. You can get some good deals. Did I put stuff in the buy it now? I did not. I'm gonna do that really quickly because I know a lot of times you guys, especially when you start getting toward free shipping, um, you could go into the buy it now and pick out whatever you want out there, and the shipping is covered. So I know a lot of times people want to do that. So let me add it really quick. There's also some great boutiques out there too, if that's what you're looking for. So give me just a second and then we'll go to the next. There. Got them imported. This looks like Glow Garden coming up next. It has to be, right? There's no way it could be anything else, right? Yeah, there we go. Glow Garden. This looks like the one that looks like they're cobwebs. And they are black on pink. And the measurement is 1 yard. So we're going to go ahead and run that guy. Just $8 for the yard. I do have capped shipping, so you won't pay more than $9.22 for shipping. Once you get to that point, go crazy. No, kidding. I actually had someone one time, I had 4 boxes, 4 of the large shipping boxes, and it was super fun to pack. This is really pretty, but it only has a half a yard. I'm sorry, quarter yard. It's only a quarter yard. Isn't that cute? This has to be Glow Garden. That is adorable. Since this is only a quarter yard, let me set up a listing for it. I didn't know I had any quarter yards in here, so because that's adorable. It doesn't appear to be a fat quarter, just a quarter yard. So, and I'm sure this price doesn't make sense, but I'm doing it anyway. We're going to start this bad boy at $3 and see if anybody wants to take it home because he's adorable. And there's the selvage if you wanted to see it. Because look at how cute he is. And he's tossed, so you could use him in any direction. Okay, Bella, you ended up with that guy. Okay, what's next? Oh, this is cool. This looks like Christmas. I should save it for a Christmas show, but we'll see if anyone wants it today. Old World Yuletide. Stephanie Slawinski from Fancy That. If you don't like gilded, you won't like this fabric. It's got some shiny to it. But it is a full yard, so I'll go ahead and run it in case anybody wants to grab it. And it should be running now. Miss Bella, coming your way. Okay, a couple of these. I'm going to do these two together, these cuts together. This is Groove by Emily Van Hoff. I think this is a 108. And it is. This is a 108. So this one, if I do both of these together, you're going to get like 1.25 yards. They are cut in two pieces, obviously. One is 5/8 and the other is 5/8. So it's going to get you a little more than, this looks like it was an end of bolt. This is green, and then it's got these cool like twists in it. It's that Grove line that she had out. And we're just going to do it at the $8 yard price and see if you guys would like to grab it. A lot of fabric there. Okay, Nickel wafer coming your way. And then here's another piece. It is a full piece altogether. It's 6/8. Why don't we put that aside for a minute? Maybe we'll find another piece in here so that we can actually, let me just run it at the half yard price. It is a 108. Since we got it out, let's just go ahead and do it. So we're running this one. It's what, three-quarters of a yard? And Jackson's Granny coming your way. And here's another stack. I don't know this one. Put those back there. We'll tease you with it, see if there's anything. So this one's got 2.5 yards. We'll run it a yard at a time. It's called, I'm not familiar with this one, Sewn by Amy Shell Henry. Oh, and the selvage has these little, this is cute. It is a light gray, like an asphalt gray. And then it's got these blue and white, like speckles all over it. Very cute fabric. I'll run the first yard. If anybody takes it, I'll run the second. But I don't know that brand. Oh, FLGA, the house. Okay, we got you for the first yard. I'm going to run the second yard. And what I'm just going to do is cut it in half if two different people buy it. So you'll get like 1.25 yards or something. Okay, Nico. Okay, what's this guy? He is 6/8 of a yard. He is from Bloom and Grow by Kathy Schmitz, LLC. She LLC'd her name. Cool. 6/8 of a yard, so not quite a yard. So we're going to run it at the half yard price. And it should be running now if anybody would like it. Jackson's Grammy would like it. And this one looks like it might match. 2 yards of this guy. It almost looks like a panel. Yes, it's the same line. Bloom and Grow by Kathy Schmitz, LLC. And I don't know, this is maybe pillow panels? This is cute though. It's like little, probably 8-inch squares, I'd say. And then it's got this cool border around the outside. I have a feeling there's some fabulous, um, yeah, it must be a panel because here's the little dummy cut lines that I like. So it tells you exactly where to cut it. Let me see here. It looks like the panels, so they're not a yard, they're 24 inches. But let me go ahead and run this. I'm going to run it at the yard price. You're going to get 2 panels. So you're going to get 48 inches because each panel is 24. And that way you'll get 2 panels. And I'm going to go ahead and run that in case anybody wants 2 panels. It's kind of weird how they have it cut that way. Now there's a lot here, 10 yards of this, but it's got marks on it. Makes me think something's fishy. Oh, they just pulled it off the bolt. This is, oh, I forgot what it's called. It's like a chambray, and there's a glare, so it's making it look, let me turn it more downward. Can we see it better? No, I've got a great glare here, don't I? It's a dark blue. Is the light on? Is that what's, I don't know. But this is like a chambray fabric, and it's a denim blue. This looks like, it makes it look really bright on the screen, but in real life, it's just a denim blue. See how it makes my hand lighten up too. There. See this darker piece? That's what the whole thing really does look like in person. But we're just gonna run that by the yard if anybody would like a yard of it. It's a very pretty fabric, but it feels like it's some kind of woven. You know, their warp and weft that they had? It feels like it's that, but it doesn't say it's that, so I don't know. Okay, next we have, for those of you in the beachy areas, this is from Serena Shores, obviously. We have shells. And I'm going to sell both of these together. They're about 7/8 of a yard, but I'm going to go ahead and run them under the half yard price just because they're cut in half. So, but if anybody would like these, it's $5. You're going to get both pieces. Okay, Minnesota Maggie, taking it home. You guys know how much I love panels. There's a couple of them here. Okay, not gonna lie. Look how cute this selvage is. I think there's 2 of these, so. This is from Farmstead by Stacy Iest. I don't know what I just did to her name. Um, but this is just, it's a large panel, at least 24 by 36, I'm going to say. And then it's got all the different cute little farm animals and their name on it. There's even a donkey. And I'm just going to run this guy. Well, just ready for 8. All right, Jax, it's Grammy coming your way. Okay, same panel, same measurement, same everything. Probably don't need to open it all up because I'm sure you saw the last one. But we're going to go ahead and run this one. It's the Farmstead. It's the same size as the one we just had. Same thing. If anybody else would like to grab one. They're really darling. They make a cute little kids, but like a tummy time blanket, I think they're called. Lisa, this one's for you. And here's some purple. This is adorable. Look at that. And it's actually showing decent colors. But if you're ready for this, I think this might be a Halloween print, and it is. Fabulous. By me and my sister designed, Moda. Oh, look at this selvage. It has jack-o'-lanterns. I wouldn't have thought this was Halloween, though. It's pretty. It's like a lilac purple, and then it's got these little dots on it. It's super cute. And I'll just go ahead and run that guy just for the yard. If anybody needs a yard. Okay, fantastic. We got you for the first yard. I'm going to run the second yard. Fantastic. We'll get you a 2-yard cut then. And then it looks like I have enough to do one more. And that will sell out the Fabulous. Nice. Oh, there was another panel under there. It's another one of these under there. See if we left anybody behind earlier. Oh, it's a goat. Oh, he's cute. Same panel, same premise. Here's the top part of the panel, though. We couldn't see it as well. And this one, we'll run that guy now. He should be running. Do you have any heat-resistant batting? No. Well, we do, but we don't ship it. It's so bulky. Are you looking for a big piece of it? Or are you just looking for, like, I think there might be some out there in like, like 24-inch roll or something that might be able to be shipped. Here is 1.5 yards. I'm going to run it as 1 yard though. However, this is not a 108, but it is the pink colorway and it's kind of cute. So it's a little, like I said, 1.5 yards. I'm just going to run it at the $8 price. You'll get the whole piece. And it's Groove by Emily Van Hoff. Like I said, this is not a 108. This is a regular 44. And here's another one of that. Okay, let's do some fun stuff. So here we have, crazy salesman samples that didn't want to leave the bag. These are sales samples. So when the salesman comes in to sell you fabric, they show you these rolls basically, and then they sell them to you. So if any of you are interested, I'm going to start with this one just because it was the one that landed on the bottom. They're sold by the header card. Let me start. This is a line called Foraged, Found, and Hand Me Down by Fancy That. And the way these work is that they just have a sample of each fabric from the line. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like this one's going to be 7 inches by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this one is 7 by 13. This one is 8 by 13. 9 by 13. 10, 11. This one's 12 by 13. And so you're going to get all of the ones on the card, and I leave them on the header card when I ship them. So if this is a line you like, this is a pretty decent amount of fabric. There are 10 pieces of fabric on it. It launched in August of 2025. That helps. And I usually run these cards for $5, so I'm just going to go ahead and run it for $5. Actually, let's go crazy. Let's run them for $3. And they usually don't weigh much, so that's always good too. So let's try it. See if anybody wants this one. This is going to be your biggest piece here on the bottom. And then we'll move our way to the top. That's pretty. So you can see what's in it. And I'll go ahead and run it. I'm going to start it at $3 though. Seems like a decent deal, right? And then we've got a couple more of these. There's one here from Ruby Star, and then that Halloween one that we just saw, Fabulous. There's one from there. So, and this one is Lisa's. How easy was that? Let me unfold these. There's several cards in here, so I'll go with this one next. So this one has 9 on it. This one has this floral. Here's some stars, the tan on white. This one has a cute little vignette. Here's some stars too that have the different colors from the fabric in it. And they're all 17 inches wide, and then they kind of taper down in size, as you can see. But if anybody would like this one, it's running now. I love these things. They're fun to make little projects out of. And it's actually more fabric than you probably think it is. Lisa, got you for this one. Here's this colorway. This is, it reads a little pink, but it doesn't actually read pink. It's more of a mauve. And then you get into this. This is cool. Here's some more of the stars in a different colorway. Some leaves. Ooh, it's brown, but it's fabulous. And we'll go ahead and run this one, see if anybody would like this one. And this one does have 8 on it. Minnesota Maggie. And looks like we've got 2 more, and then there's a panel. This is a pretty good size. There's only 6 on here, which is why this one is so much bigger. But this gives you an idea if there's some stars there. That's a really cool fabric. And then it's got this one. Oh, is there one more? Nope, that's in the next one. So there's your idea. And that guy's running if anybody wants it. And then we'll do the panel and this last set. And then we'll do the fabulous one because it's really cute. There's this one. This is a huge piece of fabric, really. And then it's got some of the greens in it. And that should be running now as well. Florida Georgia girl. Once again, I did cap shipping today. It's at $9.22, so no matter how much you order, you're not going to pay more than $9.22 for shipping. This appears to be the panel. There's actually 2 panels here. There's the blue panel that's exactly like the one on the top. It does have 2 cards on it, so this one I'm going to go ahead and start at $6 since it has 2 cards. That means I paid for 2 cards. So let's start it at 6, and you are going to get both of these panels. So that should be running now. Oh, it got quiet in here. Oh, creepy. Okay, Jackson's Granny, you ended up with this one. Like I said, it is both the panels, so. Okay, let's look at Fabulous. It's cute. There's several cards in here. There's this black, there's a white, there's pink. Oh, this one has skulls on that part. Here's some more skulls in orange and bats. So let's start with this one here on top. I don't see a panel or anything with this one. Yeah, so the first one here, there's 7 fabrics on it. So we've got ghosts, skulls. Oh, cute. Oh, there's the bat in this colorway. And then here's this. We had it in purple. And then here are some crazy colored jack-o'-lanterns. Let me reset that down so that it's at $3. And this guy should be running. Yes, he's running. This is a really good one. Okay, Podtastic, this one's coming to you. Here's the white colorway. We have white jack-o'-lanterns, the little donut things. And that should be running. We'll just flip through it while it's running. Oh, here's the ghosts on white. Oh, it looked like it had cobwebs on it, but it doesn't. It's the cobwebs from below. And look at the lime green. And then we have these cool skulls on. Minnesota Maggie. Here's pink. There's only 5 on this one, so the fabric's a little bigger size instead of starting at the little ones. But here it is on, let me go ahead and start this. There we go. Here it is on pink with some pink dots, the skulls, the tossed jack-o'-lanterns, and then this has just a cool, is it Harlequin? No, that's not what that's called. Okay, Podtastic. Those will be the cutest dog collars. So cute. And then here's the orange colorway, very traditional. There's 5 on this one. And it's just it's a pretty bright orange, but look how those pop on there. I hope we end up getting some from this line. This is really cute. And this guy's running if anybody wants the orange. Looks like we have one colorway left. I'm not sure what line this one is, but we can try it. Podtastic. And then the final one here is a purple and blue. So we'll go ahead and run this guy. So we've got the bats in purple. I call it a blender. Here's the purple fabric we had earlier. And Podtastic. That one as well. And this also had a coordinating card. Oh no, this one with the forged found. I'll give this to one of you. I'll see who bought the most from that line and you'll get this. I thought it went with this one, but it went with the other one. Yeah, I'll have to look and see. Next lineup is Geometry, which just launched. And this is Ruby Star. This is the coordinating card that has just these little squares of each fabric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There may be 6 inches by 6 inches, I'm going to say. Maybe a little more based on where they are in the card. But they're just kind of a cute mix. And I'll just send this to someone since they're such small pieces of fabric. But this was Geometry, a collaborative collection. 10 pieces on this particular card. You can see the different. There's a kit coming out with this that's amazing. And then it goes to these dots. So we're going to go ahead, run this guy, see if anybody wants to give Geometry a home. Trisha CA, coming your way. Ooh, look at the colors on this one. This is pink and blue, and they look fabulous together. I'm hoping we get some of this fabric. This is great. This guy's running. It's got 8 pieces on it to represent this pink and blue colorway. Oh yay, Trisha likes the geometry. And here's a little different colorway. They put pink and cinnamon together. Oh, that's great. Wonderful collection. This is fun. This guy's running now. If anybody likes this colorway, there are 8 pieces of fabric on this one. Just pull that out. Trisha. These, there's only 3 pieces on it, but these are canvas. So they are like a true canvas. And it looks like they're about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one's about 14 inches by 17, and this one's 15, and this one's 16 by 17. But they are the canvas. These are not quilting cotton. But we'll go ahead and run them for $3. See if anybody wants it. Oh, Trisha ended up with that one too. So you're gonna get the little sample of the solids that goes with the line. Okay, next. Is this another geometry? I think it is. There's another geometry. I don't know if anybody else wanted that one, but and it has another little sample with it. Well, I'll go ahead and run this one, see if anybody wants it. If not, we can move on. I don't know if anybody was. Florida Georgia girl, okay. Nickel wafer. Ooh, this one's kinda, I think I mashed it. Or somebody mashed it. This is that cool pink and blue one. As they say, that's nice. And it's a pretty good amount of fabric. Fantastic for the win. Next, this is the one that's a little more burgundy. Okay, it's a Patchwork Prairie. Welcome. This is coming to you. And then finally, this is the canvas one. So if anybody, it's just the 3 pieces of canvas that are in there. And it's the 3 pieces of canvas from that line. Okay, Trisha CA, for you. goes to Podtastic. Okay. Oh, well, here's a Ruby Star one. Tell by the top that's black. Washi Plus. They're a little wrinkly, guys. A little wrinkly, not gonna lie. A little wrinkly. Should iron those before I brought them on here. So this has 1, 2, 3, 5 cards. We're gonna go ahead and start with this one on top. It's got a sample. There's 8 fabrics on this one. So there's the main washi one. Here's one with the cool little washi tapes. Ooh, that's a good fabric. Pluses and then some random things. And then this one's actually like a little roll of tape. That's adorable. But that's running now if anybody would like the Washi Plus, this first card. Okay, patchwork coming your way. Second one. Now this one has, oh, it has 8 on it as well. This one starts with the pink and goes into a red. This kind of a red orange. And then this is a big piece of fabric. And there's the washi tape with the pink background. So we'll go ahead and run this one, see if anybody wants to take this one home. Fantastic. Oh, and here it is in blue. The washi, the blue background on the washi. This is more of like a turquoise blue too. Oh, look, they made like little tape windows. That's cute. So this one has 7 on it. It doesn't have any short ones though, so that's good. And this guy's running. If anybody would like him. Okay, fantastic. This only has 3 on it, and it's advertising what their 108 fabric is, but they're obviously small swatches. Here's one with kind of a white, off-white background. Here's pink, and then there's one with the teal. And this is available as a white back, but obviously these aren't white backs, they're just on a little card. So I'll run that guy, just $3. Okay, Bella. And the last card in this pile anyway, this is Canvas. Canvas. And it's got the light, the pink, and the blue. And the blue is the biggest one by an inch. So if anybody wants the Canvas samples, you get those. Oh, we are underused. Okay. That Canvas one's coming your way. Let me pull some. Oh, here's another one of these. The Boo one. This one doesn't have the little short one though in it. No. So this looks like the same one we just had, except this one doesn't have the coordinates with it. We've got black, into gray, and then we've got cobwebs, and into these cool tossed pumpkins. And you're going to get this whole card. There's 7 pieces of fabric on it. They're about 17 inches wide, and the biggest piece is usually about 17 inches tall. Okay, fantastic. And here's the white version. This one has 8 fabrics on it as well. So you can see the different. That does not have cobweb, but it looks like it again. Gets me every time. Fantastic, you got this one. And Patchwork, I think I saw you buy something for the Buy It Now, so thank you. Buy It Now is open. You can use your coupons on those things, I think, too. Like from the loyalty program. If there's anything out there you had your eye on. Here's the pink colorway. This one only has 5 on it, but they're bigger pieces, so. And it's just the pink colorway. So, if anybody likes this one. All right, fantastic. And then here's the traditional orange. This one has 5 on it as well. That's a really good. And there's beds. All right, fantastic again. And here's the final one in this stack anyway. And it's the purple and teal. Purple and blue. So we'll run that guy. No. Nope, these are the only sample cards I have, and I think this was it. We've got one more stack of the geometry one. And that does it for our little sales call cards. It's got a code name. This is geometry again. And I believe this is the last card we have of this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and run it. See if anybody wants to grab that. All right, Patchwork. Next colorway is that pink and blue. All right, Patchwork for the win. Here's the one that's kind of the burgundy and dark orange, and it actually has some pink in here and some of the ones at the bottom, which is cool. Okay, Florida Georgia Girl on this one. And then this is the canvas one. So these are canvas that they offer in it. 17 inches wide, like I said, and I think the biggest one looks like it's about maybe a little more than 17 inches tall. But this one is canvas. Oh, we are underused. And that's number 33. Okay, so that goes through what I laid out today. So I can go back through some of this Glow Garden. This is the Glow Garden panel. Let's see if I can get it unfolded here. This is the Glow Garden panel. As you can see, it's got the black and it's got all the little thing there. This is not the full panel. This is a half of a panel. Let me see if I can find another one that might be. Actually, I can put these together. So this is the Glow Garden panel as well. And so this one is about 3/4 of a yard. And this one's a little more than half a yard. So you're going to get 2 panels. They're not complete panels. They do have pieces cut off of a bunny chin. But I'm just going to run these guys for $5. And you're going to get both of them. And I know it says half yard, but you're going to get both of these panels. If anybody's interested in the little Glow Garden panels. Okay, that might do it. We need to find someone to raid. Okay. Who is out there? Oh, Snow Snappy is still on. She's been on for a while. Let's go ahead and raid her. She was on before I started. If I run into anything else this afternoon, I might go ahead and jump on again. But for now, I'm going to raid us out to So Snappy. Everybody say hi to her. And have a great weekend if I don't talk to you guys. Thank you so much for your purchases today.